Hi, what's in Madrid here doing a reading for SML is with SJW. SML is with SJW. Alright, I get it. So firstly, you're a Ox, um, Scorpio Ox, yeah, as you know. So firstly, let's talk about your rising sign. So rising sign is about how you first react to something, your first instincts to something, how people see you when they first meet you. It's sort of like who you show yourself to the world to be, and that is Aquarius. So Aquarius is a little bit detached. It's very friendly. It's a little bit aloof. It's very individualistic. You like to stay trendy with regards to your gadgets, and you're generally someone who doesn't really follow the crowd. So you do what you think is right, and you don't just do what everyone else does. Um, yeah, independent, definitely. Next is your sun in Scorpio. So Scorpios are generally more more intense, they're more emotional, they seem a bit darker, they're more direct, and when they do something, they do it very wholeheartedly. So if they're working or exercising or drinking, whatever they do, they'll do it with, you know, all their energy, I guess. Next thing is Sagittarius moon. So your moon represents your inner life, your emotions and your heart, and it's in Sagittarius. So this will give you quite high ideals. When it comes to relationships, you want things to be very idealistic. You don't really care about things like how rich that person is or what their family background's like, or if you two are really if you two are, I guess, socially acceptable. If people see you together, you don't worry about that. What you worry about is true love, um, morals, ideas, ethics, what the other person thinks and how they feel about the world at large, their religions and their philosophies. You need someone who can interest your mind. You need someone who doesn't just want to go out and party all the time. You need someone you can talk to, you can share strong ideas with, and people who generally have an interest in, say, religion or what happens after death, rather than just the mundane sort of stuff. So for you to feel fulfilled in a relationship, you need someone who can love you very wholeheartedly, very intensely, and you need someone who basically you can talk to about ideas, big ideas, um, yeah, things like how's the world going, or things like what is the ultimate purpose of life, that sort of thing. So you need both intellectual and emotional stimulation to be successful in a relationship. I'd say you're a very loyal person in a relationship. You love very intensely, and even though you fight with your partner, it's mainly because you really care about them. It's not because you're trying to hurt them or anything like that. It's mainly because you want them to be into the relationship as you are, and you want them to be just as committed as you are. So naturally, you would, have pick fights with your partner in case you feel that they're not as into the relationship as you, or you just want to find out what they really think about the relationship. You're definitely someone who likes to figure out what other people are really thinking deep down inside. You don't really care for superficial things or things which are pretend, fake. You care about things which have to do with the psychology or have to do with physiology, like the body, the mind, and the soul. You don't really care too much about what someone wears or um, how cool they are or how many friends they have. Next is your Mercury. So your Mercury is in Sagittarius. So here you would naturally be interested in things like movies or documentaries, theories, religions. You just be interested in things that have a lot of sort of background behind them. I imagine you're someone who may be very interested in watching documentaries because you like to know what happened, you know, say with the US financial crisis, or you like to know what's happening in North Korea, or maybe like the life of Gandhi. I don't know, just you'd be interested in documentaries and things which explain and talk about the way the world works. You're always very interested in what other people are doing, say their job or you know their business. You have a very broad interest as well in that you'd watch documentaries about anything as long as it's interesting and well presented. When it comes to fighting, you prefer not to fight. You don't like being too aggressive. You'd rather settle things by working them out, and you'd rather settle things by compromising or coming to an agreement, sort of half-half, rather than totally dominating your the person you're dating. When it comes to your life and your ambitions, you are interested in things which I guess have a very high ideal behind them, or have some sort of meaning behind it, as opposed to working for money. Just someone who's more interested in helping other people, or maybe doing volunteer work, or helping a charity, or something like that. Last thing I want to talk about, I guess, is being an ox. Being an ox in the Chinese zodiac makes you someone who's very persevering, who is very grounded. So you do practical things, you like doing things which show results rather than just say hanging out or doing things which don't really have any results attached with them. You're in a relationship, you're very stable, you're very calm, and you're generally the one who resolves issues or forgives the other person first in a relationship. Yeah, so that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know and enjoy.